All right, so I know I don't do too many set reviews, but I had to review this one, y'all. This is the Mountain Fortress from the Series 1 Bricklink Designer Program, and this thing was amazing. I'm not a super big castle guy, as y'all know. I have some castle stuff, but I'm not super big into it. But this was amazing, and I couldn't not show this off a little bit. This took me actually quite a few days to build. Not that I was in a hurry to build it or anything. Honestly, it sat right here for a long time, and I was tired of tripping over it. And so I figured it was finally time to start to build it. Just the details on this thing are crazy. I love all the snow stuff. Just gonna give you a quick little tour of the outside here. The way that this was done was super cool. This is snot bricked, and then there's a recessed part so that this is just a normal shield that just sits in. I thought when I was looking at pictures that it was a sticker element, but it's not. It's actually the normal shield just recessed in there. So many little tiny details. These are just super fun. The little Lion Knights like dummy guy so that people can practice fighting it. Super cool. Working drawbridge. Oh, I forgot to show you that the gate on the backside worked. This nice little like frozen looking moat thing. Super cool. I love the long walkway on up here. This is just an absolutely stunning set. Just all the little details everywhere. Just incredible. This thing does open up just like the Lion Knight's castle did, and in a very similar fashion. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. And so on the inside, you got some stables down here, which is super cool. Over here, you have a little dungeon, and you can't see back in there. Hold on, let me see if I can get the light down here. Okay, sorry for the kind of crude implementation of the lighting here. But a super cool little storeroom down here. And you can see that that's actually a Lion Knight guy that's obviously been there for a while because he's got a beard and everything. Just super cool. The storeroom is just very cool back in there. This is a little like mock build of the Lion Knight's castle, just in like miniature form, which was super fun. Moving up, we got the little kitchen area, which is super fun as well. We got stables over here. This is that doorway we saw from the outside. This pops off to be able to see in there. Oh, come on. There we go. One hand is a little hard. The bedroom. More of this. This pops off. Oh, careful. Can I do this one-handed? I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, there we go. Another bedroom up here with like the queens, I guess queens. Kind of helmet with the little crown on top. Super cool. Little like lounge room with a fireplace. Super cool. And then obviously the entryway to all of that. Little like bedroom over here, or bunk room I should say. Just so cool. So many cool oh gosh, dropped it, my bad. So many cool details in this thing. Super cool. What I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to attempt to move this to the one side of my desk, and I'm going to go grab my Lion Knight's castle so you can kind of see the size comparison. And actually, I have not even done a size comparison yet on these because I'm curious to see. But we can take a look at them side by side. So give me 1 second. Okay, so size-wise, this one's a little bit bigger just in general terms of footprint. But obviously this one's way taller. And I think probably a touch bigger, actually, to be honest. And so obviously this is the Lion Knight's castle that's been out for a couple years now. I don't know if I made a video about this or not, but I bought this secondhand used. And so I have parts of the figs. I don't have all the figs, which is why you don't see any figs on it. Because I'm still trying to figure out what I need and what I don't have. I will say, as far as moving them, this one is way easier to move than this guy. This guy makes me nervous to move every single time just because of the double flaps in the back that open up. And just it doesn't feel as stable, especially this front part has always felt super unstable to me. So I actually I have a giant Mills plate that it sits on for someday to make a castle scape around it. And so I moved it over on that. But it just always doesn't feel good moving it. This guy, I had no problems moving at all. This was super sturdy. I didn't have any qualms about moving it. This guy made me super nervous to move. I will say the one thing that this does have over the Mountain Fortress, and you know, for I think, sorry, I'm gonna just stick the camera in there. I think for most people that this is not a big deal, especially considering that for the most part these are just kind of display things. This one you can actually see all of the insides on, without, you know, I didn't need to go get my extra light to do any of this, right? Like, all of this is just normal being able to see. But, you know, obviously I need to go get the light to see some of the inner parts of this. So I kind of wish maybe that was a little bit less hidden, some of the things. But at the same time, you know, does that really matter? Probably not. And, you know, if I was doing up a real castle display like I do everything else, I would totally add lights to all of it, and it would honestly probably look freaking amazing. And so maybe someday I'm going to put that on the pipe dream, to add lights to these things, especially that guy. I think that guy all lit up would look super freaking cool. But, you know, for what it is, it's perfectly fine, you know, because I mean, once it's actually sat into a display, do you ever actually look, like, try to get inside of it? No, not really. So anyways, I loved it. This is probably one of my favorite builds of this year, and I've done a lot of really great builds this year. But definitely a highlight. I wish that I would have bought a second one, to be totally honest with y'all. I really do. I think it would be super cool to stick a second one and mirror build it here and have like 2 tall towers. I think that would be super cool. Or maybe you could also mirror build it and stick them like back to back in the folded open position. But I think that would be less effective because you wouldn't have quite that like tower situation going on. But I think 2 of them, maybe, you know, right here, like split this off to the other side. And you could go either way up, I think would be super cool. That double tower, I think, would look amazing. And so maybe someday I'll be able to pick up a second one of these on the cheap and do it. Although probably not. These things are going for major bucks now. But I think a double one would look super cool, like up on like a high mountain thing. Have this down in like the valley and have this up on like a high mountain. I think that would look super dope. But that's definitely not in my cards because I am out of room, and honestly, I'd rather put space and money into some pirates. But anyways, this guy's super cool. I hope that you bought it when it was on the Bricklink Designer Program because getting it now sucks. So anyways, make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for some more stuff. Thanks, y'all.